Web3.tv.
What's up, DGens and crypto enthusiasts? Welcome back to another interview at the Abu Dhabi Breakpoint by Solana. I'm Adele, the host. Today we have Matt. Matt, how are you doing?
I'm doing amazing. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, Matt, you founded Uplift.
I did found Uplift.
So
yes.
tell us a bit about yourself and what brings you here today.
Yeah, so my name is Matt. I'm 27.
Nice.
I'm from the East Coast of the U.S., so I grew up in Toronto, Boston, Virginia, and I worked in esports for 13 years.
Oh, cool.
So I was a founder at 13 and a half. I was working off my school laptop. Instead of doing schoolwork during the day and at home, I did it on the bus. And all day during school and at the library, I would go on my laptop and teach myself how do I run a business in esports. So I was sponsoring teams. I was getting sponsors for the organization. I was going to events, traveling, scouting, managing the content, managing the staff, doing all of it basically by myself, self-taught. And I learned through like the people who were doing it successfully that were older than me. So I got a lot of early network, early skill set, and just experience at a young age. And I just committed and had a lot of conviction for 13 years. Unfortunately, the industry died out, and there just wasn't like something that I saw as like longevity, sustainable, and like the profits that I wanted for my life and the legacy I wanted to leave. Just I ended up in like not really the healthiest spot.
I see.
So I was traveling for free. I was going to these events. I had a great network. I was doing all this stuff, and I was making a decent amount of money.
Right.
But something at home where I lived just wasn't adding up. The people around me weren't ambitious and driven. Their lives were kind of like falling apart, and they weren't taking care of themselves. I ended up living with some of these types of people who weren't as driven to like be an entrepreneur or chase business, get out of your comfort zone.
Yes.
And it just ended up being like a really, really rough situation. I was living in a trash-infested apartment, cockroaches everywhere.
Oh no, where was this?
This was the last 2 years in Virginia.
In Virginia?
In Richmond,
in the
Virginia.
US?
In the US, Richmond, Virginia. Yes.
Damn.
Yeah. So it was really crazy. I remember at the beginning of this year, I was living there as like a year and a half. I was like, I need to get out. I can't do esports anymore. It's not going to get me out of here. I was working another job. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to quit my industry. I'm going to work a plumbing job. And then...
Plumbing?
I'm going to work a plumbing job. And I'm just going to like go all in on this and just like try to get out, like make enough money to leave the spot I was at.
Wow.
And I just randomly came across this app. It was like gamify your life. Manage all of these things in one app. I was like, wow, I like that. That's so cool. So I installed it. The marketing was great.
How did you build this?
So this app, it wasn't something I built. It was an app
Okay.
I found in the App Store, but it inspired what I built. Because this app was so cool, the idea, there's nothing like it, but it was a dud. So it was mainly just marketing, right? It was all fluff. I was like, well, the idea is so great, and I'm actually sold on it, and I don't really get sold on like apps like that, then there's actually value for me.
What was the idea?
The idea was just to manage your life from one platform, and then
Oh.
gamify it, so like there's some retention and reward, like in the psychological side. So I was like, okay, I like that. I like psychology. I like maximizing and making my life more efficient. This is
Right.
kind of like the catalyst of like a turning point where I wanted to do that anyways. Like I was just tired of my old way of living. Finances weren't in the right place. My friends and my family, I lost them all. So I just had nothing else to turn to except for this app. And the app didn't work. So I was like, okay, well, if the app's not gonna work, why don't I just vibe code something for myself?
I see.
So I started doing that, and I got a lot of just validation from my online gaming community, my local friends and family that weren't really connected with me because of gaming, and just like the people I was living with. Even though like it wasn't a healthy and safe environment, they saw that some hope in like what I was building, and they saw that it could impact their lives. I was living with a disabled couple. One of them was a Marine who severe PTSD. So he had a sniper round ricochet from his head. So you can only imagine how living with them must have been like for me. He definitely struggled with a lot of mental health things, and I always was just there to support him. So like building this for myself kind of reflected to like it could help him too.
So Uplift, how can the average everyday user use Uplift?
So it's very simple, right? You have your phone, you have your laptop, right? And what do you do when you go on your phone, your laptop? You go on the internet. You open apps.
Of
you
course.
use AI agents.
Yes.
The problem is, like, I have so much stuff in my day now that there's just not enough time and not enough apps for me to use.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like there's so many new apps. There's so many apps on my phone. There's so many new agents coming out. Like, every new thing that comes out, I realize, oh, there's a problem that can be solved here. I like it, but I don't have enough time in my day to manage all of this and use all of it. And it's just tiring, bouncing back and forth, swiping through all the apps on my phone, using Gemini, using ChatGPT. I just want one single focal point, one interface where I can talk to my agent and say, hey, I need to send 1 Solana to this address. Boom, taken care of. People are building agents that do that. So we just need a platform that can plug these agents into, configure them to how I want to use it, how you want to use it, because you might like Gemini. I might hate Gemini, but the platform allows us both to use what we like.
I see.
Right? And the catch is, aren't other people doing this? Well, we're trying to make it cross OS.
How do you monetize?
So it's a monthly plan.
Oh, monthly subscription.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. So we're gonna have to wrap it up soon, but before we do, for those watching, if they're interested to get in touch with you or find out more about your company, where can they go?
Yeah, Operator Uplift, uplift.com.
Okay.
And same thing for the Twitter on all social media, Operator Uplift. If you want to reach me personally, it is RVA, like Richmond, Virginia, classic. On email, Gmail, same thing with Operator Uplift at Gmail.
Wait, just RVA?
RVACLASSIC. So
Okay.
RVA Classic.
Okay, got it.
So you can find me on Twitter, LinkedIn. It's the same. All social media is the same.
Great.
So yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it,
Thank you so
Matt.
much.
All right, guys, that's a wrap. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you found this insightful. We'll leave all the links in the description so you can check out Matt's profile. Thank you again. I'm Adele, the host, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.
Web3.tv